Okay guys, this is a grade 10 extra study video, right? So I'm gonna begin to do extra study videos for you so that you can study more on what we discuss in our classes. So today we're gonna be looking at multiplication and division with variable exponents. It's for grade 10, right? Okay, let me do this. Right. Okay, our expression is gonna be 27 to the exponent of x plus 2 multiplied by 9 to the exponent of 2x. Then all over 3 to the exponent of 3x times 81 to the exponent of x plus 1. Let's look at this expression. So this is simplify. We're going to be simplifying the expression. How are we going to simplify it? Okay, if you look at this expression, this is what we call an exponential expression because we are dealing with exponents a lot, right? So first of all, the first thing that you must begin to do if you are dealing with exponents or you have an exponential expression like this is to try and change all the bases to prime bases. So we're going to go through it like this. Okay, we're going to say equals to, then we start with 23. 23, if I write it with a prime base, remember you can do this on your calculator just by using shift fact, right? So you're going to take 27, change it to a prime base, it's going to be 3 cubed. 3 cubed is equal to what? To 27. It's just that I'm writing it with the base of 3. 3 is a prime number. That's why I say I'm converting it to a prime base. So it's going to be 3 cubed. Then the exponent of x plus 2, I just write it outside of the brackets like this, x plus 2. Then multiplied by 9 can be written as 3 squared. If I write it with a prime base, then exponent 2x outside of the brackets like this. Then all over. Then in the denominator, we have 3 to the exponent of 3x, right? Multiplied by 81 is going to be 3 to the exponent of 4. When I change it to a prime base, then I write exponent x plus 1 outside of the brackets in this way. As simple as this, right? Then the next step will be to multiply the brackets that, okay, let me do this. Right. I was still saying that the next step will be to multiply the exponents that are inside of the brackets by the ones that are outside. Ne? So we're going to do it like this. It's going to be equal to, then we say 3. The first one, we're going to take exponent 3 here, times it by x first. 3 times x will give us 3x. Then we take the same exponent, we also times it by the 2 outside of the brackets, by both of the exponents, x and plus 2, right? So 3 times 2 will give us 6. So it will be 3x plus 6, like this. Then multiplied by, here we have 3 squared. We take exponent 2 and times it by the 2x outside of the brackets. So it will be 2 times 2x. 2 times 2 is 4, meaning 2 times 2x will be 4x. So it's going to be 3 to the exponent of 4x, like this, all over. Then in the denominator, we have 3 to the exponent of 3x multiplied by, then here 3 to the exponent of 4, we just take 4 times it by x and 1 outside of the brackets. So it's going to be 3 to the exponent of 4 times x is going to be 4x. Then 4 times 1, it's 4. Just like this. Then after this step, it's going to be very easy. We're going to start with the numerators. Okay, let me do this. Right, so these are our numerators here. What are we going to do? If you can look at the base throughout the entire expression, the base is 3, 3, 3, 3, the only base that we have here. When I say base, we have a base and we have an exponent. If I write something like this, a to the exponent of 4, a is the base, then 4 is the exponent. This is the base. This one is the exponent. Like that, right? So here the base, if you look at all the bases, our bases are 3, 3, 3, 3. You understand? So okay, let me just do it like this. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna write the base of 3, just one base, ne? I'm gonna write one base of 3. All of them, they carry the same base. So because all of them have the same base, I can just write one base for all of them and then put together all their exponents because the base is the same. Okay, let's start with the ones in the numerator. We have 3 to the exponent of 3x plus 6 times 3 to the exponent of 4x, right? So what are we gonna do? Here, we can see that this is multiplication. We are timesing. The dot means times, right? So if we are multiplying and the base is the same, what are we supposed to do? Okay, according to the laws of exponents, if you are multiplying two terms that have the same base, what are you gonna do? You just simply keep the base and add the exponents. So we're gonna take 3x plus 6, the exponent of the first 3, and we add it with 4x. We add the exponents because we are timesing and the bases are the same. That is the law. So I'm gonna write 3 here, then exponent 3x plus 6 plus 6, then I add it with the exponent of 4x from the other 3, right? Then we go to the denominator here. Our denominator is, okay, let me just start by writing it like this because I want to use certain steps so that I make sure that no one gets confused, right? So I'm gonna write over. Then I do the same with what we have in the denominator. It's 3 to the exponent of 3x times 3 to the exponent of 4x plus 4. So the base is still the same and we are timesing again. So I'm going to take exponent 3x from the first 3 and add it with 4x plus 4. So we're still adding the exponents. So we have 3x plus 4x plus 4, like this. Then we can say, okay, let me just quickly do this. Right, we can say equal to 3x. We are going to add the like terms, right? 3x plus 4x, these are like terms because both of them have x, and the two x's have the same exponent, right? Both of them have an exponent of 1. It's just that the exponent of 1, they don't write it. That's why you don't see an exponent. So we add them because they are like terms. So it's going to be 3 to the exponent of 3x plus 4x. You just say 3 plus 4, it's going to give you 7, meaning that the answer is 7x. Then plus 6. 6 does not have a like term. Then over, we go to the bottom. We are still adding like terms. We have 3x and 4x again, which is going to give us 7x. Then plus 4. Now we just do it like this. Make sure that you follow every step carefully. So I'm going to write equal to, right? Then now we still have the same base of 3 in the denominator and the numerator. Okay, now I want to explain something. If you have, for example, if you have 4 over 2, right? 4 over 2 is the same as 4 divided by 2. I just want to explain this. If you have 6 over 3, 6 over 3 is the same as 6 divided by 3. I hope you get my point, right? So I just want to make you guys realize that if we have 3 to the exponent of 7x plus 6 over 3 to the exponent of 7x plus 4, it just means that the one on top is being divided by the one at the bottom. So it means that it can be written as 3 to the exponent of 7x plus 6 divided by, we can write it like this. So I am just writing it like this so that when we go through some certain steps, no one gets confused. So I'm going to write divided by 3 to the exponent of 7x at the bottom here plus 4. 7x plus 4. Like this. So it's the same as when you write it like this, is the same as when you write it in the form of a fraction like this. Hope you got it. Then from here, okay, it's gonna be equal to, if you look at this one now, the bases are still the same, but it's no longer multiplication. When it comes to this one, the dot means times, right? But here we have division. It's times because it's this over this, you understand? So it's division. It's no longer times. So if it's division, what are you gonna do? In terms of division, if the bases are the same and you are dividing, you are no longer gonna add the exponents, but rather you're gonna subtract them. You understand? So you're gonna say 3 to the exponent of 7x plus 6. Take the first one, the one from the numerator, you subtract the exponents from the denominator, from the 3 which was in the denominator. So you subtract the exponents because it's division. And when you subtract, you have two terms, so it's very important that you open brackets so that you don't miss anything. Né? So you say minus, then bracket 7x plus 4, like this. Make sure you put brackets because it's two terms, so it's the safest way. Then if it's like this, it means that when you conclude, you're gonna say, okay, let me just remove this one. Okay, let me write it here. It's gonna be equal to 3 to the exponent of 7x plus 6 then minus, okay, we're gonna say negative times 7x, right, which is gonna give us negative 7x, negative 7x. And we also say negative again, we times the negative sign by both the terms, we also times it by 4, positive 4, which is gonna give us negative 4, because positive times negative, if the signs are different, it's gonna give you a negative. So I'm just gonna write the 4 there, I don't really have more space, then equals to, then we add the like terms. Firstly, okay, let me just do this. Okay, firstly we start with the ones with the x, right? Our like terms, 7x minus 7x, the other 7x is negative, so it's 7x minus 7x. Well, 7 minus 7 is 0, right? So it can't be 0x because 0 times x will also be 0. So it means that 7x and negative 7x will give us 0, so they will cancel each other. It's 0, like this. Then we're left with positive 6 and negative 4. So it's going to be 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2, meaning that our answer is going to be 3 squared. You understand? Because 6 minus 4 leaves us with exponent 2. 3 squared, which is equal to 9. Then this is the answer. You're done. As simple as this. This is very easy, guys. You see that? Okay, then I hope you really find this helpful. Make sure that you look at the video, watch the video, and watch every step that I explained so that you can understand how to answer a question like this in a much more better way. Ne? Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bye.